Hello family and friends. Today we're going to be doing a transplant, and I'll be planting a elephant ear bulb or corm. Okay, we're going to take out these. Well, this bed here is a mess, but I'm just doing a quick transplant, and then in another video we can clean this bed up and install a few things. See, this bed had a whole bunch of different plants in it. And what I'm gonna do is transplant these canna lilies over to this bed. See, this is the bed that has all of the elephant ears, and on the entrance there we have a couple of rosemary. I already got my hole dug, and I'm gonna be filling that in with some good soil. You probably can't really see what's going on here. Well, anyway, there's a hole here. Of course, you can see that. I got that ready because when I pop those canna lilies up, I don't want those exposed to too much air, for a long period of time. I'm gonna pop them up because I'm not sure how the roots are gonna respond to being transplanted. And then over here, I'll be putting this. Let me pick this bad boy up. Be putting in this bulb. Now, if you're wondering where the top and the bottom is with these, if you're not sure, you can always plant it sideways. But the top looks more like a bullseye. You can see the center, the growth point coming out the top. And if you look closely, you'll see little eyes all the way around. And the bottom has little holes in it, little divots and holes all the way around, and the top looks like a bullseye. So I'll be popping out these canna lilies here and putting this in with some good soil and sand, and they're just gonna do a little musical chair. This is how big they got last year. Yeah, we're in Zone 7 in Richmond, and you can see where the new growth of these are the upright elephant ears, and they're coming back. There's some growth point there, and this one here looks like there's a leaf already unfurling. So I cut them back from the ground like 6 to 8 inches to allow for some dieback. This looks like they're dying, but that's the process in this. The first thing that I saw was this node on the side here coming back, another one here, and we have some trunks coming up, and this is going to be ready to roll. I've had success with this for I think 6 years now, and the first couple of years I took it in the house because I wasn't sure what to do. I had it in a pot and just kept it near a sunny window and kept it alive for the winter. Okay, got my hole ready for the transplant here. Going to add some Miracle-Gro garden soil here, and I'll also be planting a corm or elephant ear bulb. Going to be putting the soil at the bottom, and I have some sand in this soil, and it's drainable, which is good for the plants that I'm using. But the canna lilies, they require a lot of water, and they like a lot of water. I've seen different types of canna lilies and calla lilies growing in areas that stay wet, and my friend also had an area in his yard that stayed wet, and he planted canna lilies in it. They the water accommodated them, and they looked great, and the area began to dry up. So here's our bulb here, or elephant ear corm. The top looks like a bullseye. You can see that growth point at the top there, and the bottom has a bunch of holes and divots And up here you have your eyes and things coming out. So that's the top and the bottom. With the different elephant ear, if you're not sure, just plant it sideways and it will find its way to the top. Putting in some Miracle-Gro garden soil at the bottom of the hole here. Okay, and this hole is twice the size of the plant. And what I'm going to do is pull some of this out to make room so that we have soil under the root ball and around all the sides. Okay, so I have sand mixed in with the garden soil, and it really responds well to that because these are tropical plants and they come from sandy regions with a lot of humidity, and this one's ready to be planted. So I'm just going to backfill around it with a mixture of Miracle-Gro garden soil, its native soil, and sand. And this bed here is usually full of elephant ear, and I'm going to be moving those to different areas in the yard this year. And I planted it on this side because, well, you can't tell, but when it rains, see, the yard is on a slope and it will get a lot of water on this end of the bed. Usually have my tomato cage over in this area. We grew a lot of tomatoes last year, and the upright elephant ear always comes back, but once it gets hot, then we get all of the colocaceas, escalenta will come up. They are more active when we have consistent hot temperatures. Now these canna lilies are ready. So now I'm gonna stroll on over to the other bed and plant the corn. Now when you plant this, you want to put the bull's-eye side up, and it's only going to be 1 inch from the surface of the ground. See, that's how it should look, and I'm going to cover it up with some of its native soil and more of the Miracle-Gro garden soil. And in about 3 or 4 weeks, we should see a leaf coming up, or stem. This is going to be a colocasia, one of the big colocaceas. See, the difference between the colocasia and the alocasia is the leaves are pointing downward. The colocasia leaves point down, alocasia leaves point up. So this was just a quick transplant, and I'll be doing some other things. I just wanted to get this done and let you follow along on this journey so we can do the updates, and you'll see the progress I'm making. And when I cover it, there's only going to be 1 inch to 2 inches of soil on top. We had a tomato cage behind the bed and orange and yellow zinnias to the right. The escalentas were huge. We also had red coleus and garden phlox surrounding the elephant ears, and the diamond heads were nice. White impatiens and red coleus go beautiful with the upright elephant ear. Hello people, this is a upright elephant ear. Let me give you an idea of how big this is. I'll put my hand up here. This is the first leaf that came out. It got damaged, but the plant continued to grow. And got another leaf coming out. When they grow, they come out rolled up like this, and then they flap open. This plant will get 4 to 5 feet wide, and it's a part of this big bed right here. just checking in with you to let you know how big this elephant ear got since the last time I posted. Have a good day.